Hi, it's Gwen Fox and Happy New Year. I am so glad, as you, I'm sure, are very, very happy that 2020 is gone. It's over. And now we're into 21 and we've got high hopes for it. And because we didn't plan, we didn't do much in 2020 because everything was so uncertain. But now we need to plan. Now we have a year, and this is what we need to do. And there are a couple of things that I'd like to share with you that have helped me, because artists always feel like that they've got so much to do, they can't do it and paint and create. So here is what I'm going to share with you. I've got my notes because I have to have my notes. All right. I coach artists, and there was one artist that had 35 things on her list of things that she had to do in order to succeed as an artist. I looked at this, and then it was something like post every day on Instagram, post every day on Facebook, write a blog once a week, have a YouTube channel, post on this YouTube channel once a week. Do Facebook Lives. Always spend time on Instagram and Facebook commenting on other people's posts. Take workshops. Have a website. Do online workshops. And do videos. I'm exhausted. If I thought I had to do all of that to succeed as an artist, I'm afraid that would never happen. So, here's what I suggest. And you know what? The list goes on. That was certainly not 35. But I bet this sounds familiar to you, because this is what we're kind of taught. No, if you want to succeed, you've got to do these things. So I have a couple of ideas that I think is going to help you, because it's helped me tremendously. Okay, the three things. One thing is that you pick one thing that you're going to do, one thing that you really want to get good at, and that's what you work on. So let's say that you want to be really, really, really good at Instagram. This is where you're going to show your art. This is where you're going to find collectors. This is what you want, but you don't really know exactly how to do that. So guess what? You've got to take some classes. You've got to learn. You've got to figure this out. And the thing is that how do you do that? I mean, that just seems to add to another thing that you've got to do. And remember, Instagram is about community. It's about community. So you really do have to go in there. You really do have to comment. This takes time. And I don't know about you, but once you get into there, you just go down the rabbit hole, and all of a sudden it's an hour, hour and a half, and you're saying, oh my gosh, I've ruined the day. But how are you going to do all of this? Well, here's the thing. You put it in your calendar. You put it, let's say, at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you are going to work on Instagram. And here's the key. If it isn't in your calendar, it does not get done, because the day will be over. You will be tired, and then you will say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And the same thing happens tomorrow. Some people like to do the calendars on the computer. I think they're great. And this is how I do mine. But I also like a paper calendar. It's basic. I don't want anything fancy, because I won't do it. It's just a basic calendar. Now, we're still back to Instagram. Let's say that you want to post. And there are apps that will help you with that. There's like later.com, Hootsuite, I think Zapier. But there are a lot of them. A lot of them are free. Some of them you have to pay. You need to decide what you need, and once you get to that, then you can pick which one you want. Now, know that the paid, then they have different layers of paying. They have much more to offer. But let me make a suggestion for you. The next thing is I want you to batch whatever it is you're going to do. An example, I do thoughts of the day that always go out on Tuesdays. Well, I do 3 months of thoughts of the day at one time. This way I don't have to worry about them. I send them off to my gal and they go out every Tuesday. Okay? The other thing is that you can do that on Instagram. I do it once a month. Plan it. And okay, now here's another thing. I wasn't planning on saying this, but in order to really be successful on Instagram, you need to have a strategy. You need to have a plan. You don't just plop in this one day and plop in this another day and you don't have a plan. If you want to succeed, you need a plan. You need a strategy. And it's much easier if you can do that sitting down and doing it all in 1 month because you kind of see it. So that's just an idea. So I want you to plan your postings and post with a purpose. All right. Set a time. Find out what time is good. What's the best time for you to post? Then you will get to see the analytics, and they tell a lot. You may find that at 3 in the afternoon is not your time, but maybe 11 in the morning is your time. So look at those analytics and get to understand them. They are part of the process. I didn't for a long time, and I got behind. So don't let that happen to you. All right. Because you want to be able to do less in order to be in the studio. So if you can plan these things, you are going to be fair. You're just going to be so much better off. So now let's review for just a second. Number one, you select one thing to do for the next 3 months. One thing, and do it well. One thing and do it well. You want to batch your jobs. Put them together so that you're not doing, I'll do one post here, and then I'll go over here and I'll do this, and then I'll go over here and do this. You don't want to do that. It's kind of like chaos. The other thing is put it in your calendar. If it's not in your calendar, it doesn't get done. You know that. I know that. But I never do it. But I do it now. And it has made a huge, huge difference. So now let me know if this helps, because I want to know. I want you to put a comment below. I want you to share your thoughts on this. And if you've got some ideas that you think are really cool, hey, share them. We're all eager to find new ideas, new ways of getting better. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so, because we are a fun, crazy little community, and we would love to have you. So I will see you next time. Get it in your calendar. Bye.